Hello, this is Holly Marie Combs, and I'm on FrConventions. Oh gosh, that's a tough one. I would say not to be so serious. I was very serious about Charmed. I was very dedicated, as was Shannon. We wanted so wholeheartedly for it to be well received, and I think I would have just enjoyed it a little bit more. But I'm glad that I did take it so seriously because we get to do this 20 years later. So. No, and it's kind of, we were in our own little bubble, and we were just we wanted to represent females authentically and independently, because that's what we were. But I think the impact it's had is that it's brought friends and families together and people who have something in common, being the show, and so it's brought people together in ways that weren't sisters or weren't, families, or felt like they didn't have a family. This became their family in ways. That's kind of the magic about the show, is that we still get to do this and travel together and hang out. And I do a podcast with Brian and Drew, and to us, it doesn't seem like it's been 20 years. It seems like it's been a couple weeks, a couple months. But yeah, it's great to see, at conventions like this, everybody come together and still feel the impact of the show and what it means to people, because not all these guys get to hear it. I hear their stories all the time, so I'm glad they get to hear it too. Well, yeah, I do. We do, I think, because, the podcast is for how we feel, what we think, what happened, and sort of telling the stories behind the stories. And, people can listen or not listen. We always get in trouble when we don't like an episode, because somewhere, someone, that's their favorite episode. And so I know I was very critical of myself, and I always wanted the scripts and the shows, the episodes, to be the best they could be. So I was very hard on everything, and now I kind of get to see it from an audience perspective, because it's been so long. I can take a few steps back and see it for what it really is, which it's like this perfect sort of escape, and it takes people out of their present situation, present day, and it's great in that way. Right. Well, I think that's the rule of sequels, right? Is you have to respect the original. So that was awkward, but it was a testament to the show, and that they wanted to show it to a new generation. Just worked out that way. They were such good kids, and I know they're not kids anymore. That all just went by in a flash. They're all grown up now, but it was so easy, and going from Charmed, which I felt a lot of pressure. I put a lot of pressure on myself to sort of deliver it the right way. This one I could just be a part of, and I could just come in and I could go and I could watch kind of from the outside and see them grow, and it was lovely. Yeah, I'm very proud of Lucy. She's so professional, and she's so independent, and she really does know how to take care of herself emotionally and spiritually, and she's made it kind of, her work to, she's doing sort of research on herself that takes people decades to do, and when you get much older and have a midlife crisis, and she's already putting in that work. So, I'm very proud of her.